What is up guys, Bahama Raven here, and I am finally back recording some good old Trails of Cold Steel 2. If you followed my update video, you know exactly just what happened and exactly why it took me so long to actually make more episodes. And I apologize for everything, especially the quality of the past few episodes where I experimented with the PS4 streaming program. It went okay as far as recording goes, but as far as stream went, I realized that this is not the game. Anyway, let's get back on track. In the last episode, we took care of the final side quests of the area, did some extra grinding, and before that we actually cleared the... was it the Arya Shrine that is in Act 1 too? Yeah, it has to be the Arya Shrine. And now we're about to continue with the story and infiltrating the Imperial Army Watchtower. Remember that this is the point of no return of Act 1 too. We're about to enter the end game of this area. But since I already did everything, and I also double-checked the monster compendium, let's just say that I'm ready to go. So let's get going. This is the spot. You can see the tower's rooftop over there. Yep, but they shouldn't be able to see us from here. And somewhere on that rooftop must be the jamming device that we're looking for. If we follow this cliff, we should be able to reach the area behind the tower. Ready to go, guys? Infiltrating the Watchtower will cause the main story to advance. As a result, all unfinished quests will disappear. I have to say, I really have to be thankful of Trails of Cold Steel, or rather the Trails series in general, to give you a heads up when you're about to proceed with the story, since you will be losing on side quests. If you're aiming for that sweet ass rank, this is definitely a blessing. Like I said, I did everything, so let's just get into it, shall we? I know I am. It's time to return these highlands to being the peaceful place they're meant to be. Right. Let's go, go, go! I really hope I won't be interrupted by people in the other rooms. That would be somewhat annoying. Hello, Panzer Soldates. Glad I won't have to fight you guys. Infiltrating the Watchtower from the front door would have definitely been a bad choice. Welcome to the Watchtower. Oh, wait, is that an airship? Oh well, questions for later, I guess. Especially since it's leaving. That has to be good news. At least for us infiltrating. This job's such a pain. I can't wait to be done in this place and return to civilization. I was expecting the 3rd Armored Division to have been defeated by now. They're proving to be remarkably stubborn. Rumor has it that the division over in Guerrilla is giving our soldiers troubles too. The 4th Armored Division is still holding out as well. Don't you think this war is dragging on a bit long for one where our victory is a done deal? It's only a matter of time. Our Chief of Staff's strategy is to have the Imperial Army completely divided. All that's left is for Le Guin and Bardius' army to go in for the kill, and victory is as good as ours. Who and who now? True enough. There they go. Looks like they're going on a reconnaissance enforced mission to Zender. did seem that way. And because of that, virtually no one is keeping their eyes on the Watchtower. This could be our best chance. Our mission is to infiltrate the Watchtower and disable the orbital wave jammer. Stay alert at all times. Right. Okay, let's go, weapons in hand, because no one will be stopping us right now. You really have to question where is security in a place like this. Oh, there they are. Huh? Who are you guys? That didn't take long at all. Oopsie, that didn't take long. Why am I even talking? I know I say it pretty much every episode, but seriously. We'll force our way through. Knock him out, guys. Oh,
hostile spotted.
Knock him out we shall,
combat.
trust me.
My turn.
And here's our first enemy of the area, the Alliance Forces Soldier, level 65, so yeah, I am on average level. I have to warn you about these guys for one reason and one reason alone. They can inflict feint on you, and if that happens, some of your characters may be pretty much dead, so you really do want to be careful around them. So, I'm gonna make this very quick. Battlescope one of them, and then I'm just gonna knock them out cold with hitting them hard with everything I got.
Arcus, activate!
Understood.
No, I actually won't use Flawless Leadership. As much as that would be, useful in this situation, I think it would be overkill.
Rain down!
Here I go!
Works just as well. And let's gale them up.
Second form, gale!
Green, come on.
Now!
Gotcha!
How careless!
Well, at the very least, we delayed the one that had the turn before Elisa. It's gotta count for something. Okay, one goes down.
I'll handle it.
Another one is almost dead. I think it would be better to take care of this guy first. Okay, he's healing himself. That's actually good because this means we get a free shot at him.
Fire! Now!
Got you!
I'll handle
This'll
it.
be easy peasy.
Here I go!
I'll use only normal
Understood.
attacks so that I can recover some craft points with other people.
Okay.
Although,
Too slow.
wrong choice.
No problem.
Yeah, this is gonna be over right now.
Now!
Got you! Curse you! We did it, Elisa!
I know I could
really
have
do
breezed
make a
past
great
this
team.
much faster, but to be honest, I do want to try and save resources as much as I can right now so that I won't have to grind later to recover craft points, resulting in a longer video.
I'm just getting started.
But we'll see what I can do. For now, guys, it's reached level 65, and we're on our merry way. Ugh. Damn kids! And they're out. I'd say that counts as knocked out. They were pretty tough, but the rest of this place should be no sweat if everyone here is like that. Yeah, about that. No, Raven, no spoilers. Let's hope so. I can sense plenty of others inside. Let's try and get to the rooftop before they realize we're here. My thoughts exactly. Alright, first and foremost, as you can see here from the map, there is we need to head west, but first we're gonna take the eastern branch right here, first to find some new enemies, and then for this treasure chest as well,
my little eye.
containing the wind
goods.
shoes. Again, I know I could have saved some money if I remember this beforehand, but I didn't because I am a dum-dum, so whoops.
changes are.
Okay, new enemy, the Tri-Attacker R2. Level 64, nothing major. I think this guy can cause burn with a missile attack, but I am not 100% sure. Also, give me 1 second real quick. There we go. Okay, so what we want to do here is basically just bonk him on the head and let it be that. There we go.
Here I go.
Well, I'm gonna take advantage of the zero arc turn. Never say no to that.
Right.
There is one particular enemy that I want to be careful around in here,
Okay.
and it's not really these guys. It's an encounter that comes way later inside the Watchtower.
Done. But we can't relax yet.
As you can see, we don't get a lot of experience from these guys, so it's actually a fair game if you decide to go back and grind some craft points. The random encounters in here actually do allow you to do that if you play a little carefully. If you're completely reckless, well, they will still wipe you out. And here's a new enemy. You can differentiate it from the Tri-Attacker R2 because of the different headpiece. There we go.
Now's our chance. Let's get him.
Okay.
And the new enemy is the Tri-Attacker HG. This one, I don't remember what's different about this one, nor do I want to even try and recall it, so I'm just gonna hit them all hard.
Targets.
I'm gonna have Elisa use the battle scope
problem.
here. Actually, better yet,
Sorry, would you mind?
I'll try at least.
Elliot,
Analyzing enemy.
that's what you're good for
Here I
right
go.
now, really. Impassion, no, nope, sorry. I'm just gonna use Firebolt,
Yeah.
take care of them real quick.
Onward.
I'm gonna attack the R2,
Okay.
then Soul Blur that one, and then I'll have Reen use Gale
Let's
to
move.
take care of all three at once.
Second form. Gale.
Now with Reen, I really don't care about using all of his craft points.
We'll cut our own path.
He'll get them all back in no time anyway. Okay, now that that's done, we need to go up the stairs, but first, there's a duct in here. Or vent.
Scoochy, scoochy, scoosh! Is it really necessary for us to crawl in here?
Yes, it is. Especially because inside this vent there is a treasure chest
I wonder what's inside.
containing the La Forte quartz. This is the AoE strength buff, in case you're wondering. Boosting a set area around a target, boosting strength by 25%. That's okay. I think I will find some use for it later, but definitely not now. Oh crap, you respond. Sorry, but I'm not fighting you. Okay, going up the tower. Okay, there's another chest in here. Oh,
No way! That's just cheating!
I let myself be hit from behind because I'm a complete retarded. And that's the attack that can cause burn.
Too slow.
That's a good AoE too, so that's a problem.
I'll handle it.
I think I'll...
Time to retreat.
No, wait. Where is it? Item... Do I have any? Yes, I have at least 2.
Bye-bye.
Sorry, but I don't really have time to waste on you. In this chest we get 107 of each type, that's awesome. Okay, do I have to heal someone? Well, first off, Lisa, you go back in. I think we're fine, at least for now. Okay, there's nothing else on this floor except for another enemy encounter that I am going to skip because I've already analyzed the enemies in here. As soon as you enter the second floor, however, be careful. Halt! Ah, look who's back! Nihon! So we meet again. Well, well, if it isn't the brats from the settlement. You're either very brave or very foolish to try forcing your way in here. Money's on the latter. And it's time you paid the price for that foolishness. This isn't good. You said it, Elisa. This isn't the best environment to be fighting higher-ranking Jaegers. Still, we don't have a choice. Those who threaten the peace of my homeland will receive no mercy. Bring it on. Show us what you got.
This one's dangerous. Stay on your toes.
Let's move.
Okay, and now we have to fight the Jaeger gun, Galleon Cougar, and Jaeger sword. Now, compared to the guys we fought in the settlement, these are actually a little stronger, and we need to analyze them yet again, because of course the game wouldn't be giving us nice things. So, how am I going to tackle this fight? Same as everything else, really. Just blast away with everything I got and make sure that everything is dead after I analyzed it.
Second form. Damn!
The real problem about this thing is that the other
I'll handle
Jaegers
it.
have a lot, and I mean a lot of HP. So you really do want to be careful
Eliminating
about
target.
just how hard you hit them before analyzing them.
Got it.
An opening! All
Galleon
right.
Cougars in particular will actually go down relatively fast, so what I would advise here is to use flawless leadership to get a couple of extra turns so
Now
that
is
we
the
can
time to attack.
analyze the enemies before doing anything else.
I can do this.
If you really want, you can use an S-craft or two, but I would advise against that, at least for now. I will, however,
Sorry,
bring
would you
Elliot
mind?
in to
I'll try
save
at
on a
least.
battle scope. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna analyze the Galleon Cougar first
Analyzing
because
enemy
that's the
attack
most
patterns.
likely to die first.
My
Then
turn.
I'm gonna use Fee to analyze Jaeger sword. Then I'll have Reen use another battle scope on the...
Here I go.
Actually, I have a better idea.
Sorry.
Come on, Lammy.
This will make it a little faster. I'm gonna use the battle scope on the Jaeger gun with Millium, and then I'm gonna unleash her S-craft because I really can't be bothered to waste a lot of time.
Come on, Lammy.
The swap mechanic in this game is actually very, very good.
Gigantic Racer!
Especially if you know how to use it.
Impossible.
Oh baby, that's a triple. And that's a hand grenade.
Okay.
Bad move. Oh, Fee can actually get a double in here. I like that.
Eliminating targets.
Curse you.
Done. But we can't relax yet.
Oh, that's an encounter that actually gave me more experience than I thought. Everyone but Millium have now reached level 65. Will someone get new crafts?
I did it.
Huh? Thank goodness. Success.
I did it!
Apparently not. Ugh. I think we misjudged them. Glad that's done. Piece of cake. Our path is clear. They may not be the last, so stay sharp. Ooh, foreshadowing perhaps? We'll see about that. Anyway, let's get the OG team back in here. And let's continue onward. So, there's another vent in here. And I think this one contains a quartz that I'm interested in.
Not another duct. Come on, who cares if the boys get a sneak peek of your panties? I do?
Milliam.
I spy with my little eye the goods.
I don't even know what to say. I don't even need to make jokes at this point now, do I? Okay, so attack 2. Now this is actually a quartz that... Sorry if I am making a few mistakes between the map button, the objective button, and the menu buttons. I've been playing some Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne, and they have the buttons mapped completely different. Anyway, attack 2. Instead of boosting strength by 15 points, they boosted by 30. It's not a major improvement on Rin, but an extra 15 strength translated is an extra 30 strength when boosted by full attack. Sorry, the 50% attack boost. And it will come into play in a later fight at the end of this chapter. Because yes, I am probably going to cheese the boss fight of Act 1 too. You'll see why, and it's gonna be glorious. Okay, hello, bye. Is there something in here? No, there isn't. There's something in the next door, if I remember.
Bring it on! Here I go!
I suppose I can take care of you all. Can I hit all 4 with the autumn leaf cutter? I think I can.
There! Ha!
Rather use autumn leaf cutter instead of,
Okay.
what was it? No, not flame dragon, burning slash, whatever that, flame impact. Oh, right.
Eliminating targets.
Because that costs a lot more, and I mean a lot
I can do this.
more of craft points. Anyway,
Let's go.
Onward.
that's actually awfully convenient. Charging an art into 0 art completely cancels the EP cost.
All right, let's keep on moving.
And I get a free Vanquisher bonus because, sure, why the heck not? Oh, Mobius got to level 3. That's actually very sweet. Get the Dark Matter art, an extra 20% extra potency of healing items, and I can use items far and far and farther.
Look at me go!
The way that ability works is that basically your range of movement of your unit is increased by 2 whenever you're using the item menu. Okay, Millium 65, getting something? Nope. EP charge 2 wasn't really worth all the trouble, honestly. Okay, let me just warn you right ahead, on this floor there is actually an even tougher fight. What I really want you to do is to be prepared because we're gonna get ambushed. So, one suggestion that I would give you is actually to go back all the way down and use the...
No problem. Let's retreat. See you later.
Like I was saying, go back all the way down and use the Ormond charging station if you do not want to waste valuable healing items, because getting ambushed means that you are going to be hit kinda hard from the get-go.
Oh no.
Seriously?
Take this!
My turn.
Are you kidding
Time to
me?
retreat. Jerks.
It's my turn. I suggest we should keep moving.
I even got ambushed from behind. I really do need to be careful. I really need to get used to the controls again. It's been a very long time since I played Cold Steel 2. About 2 or 3 weeks or so. And yes, that's actually a pretty long time. Okay, be sure that everyone in your party has full HP because God knows you're gonna need them. The mercenaries in particular can actually hit for around 3000 HP in damage, and that can actually screw you over because at this point of the game very few characters can actually survive 2 or 3 hits like that. And considering there's gonna be more than 2 or 3 enemies, you're gonna need to play it safe unless you really want a game over, which I don't. Alright, let's go. Someone's here. An ambush? I know I kinda spoiled the ambush, but it's best if I warned you because, oh boy, how badly they got me the first time I recorded this thing. They got us surrounded. Guess we weren't sharp enough. We may have underestimated you before, but we'll not make the same mistake twice. This time you're going down. Not a chance. We're almost on the rooftop. Hold your ground. We're not about to be defeated now.
This is bad. We need to regroup. You're mine!
Well, my team is the same, except for Reen. Ouch. Okay, I think I'm gonna actually make it a little easier on myself. See, if you let the enemies attack you just like that, you're not gonna get very far. Claire was almost dead, and if I have to lose my craft points at the very least, I'll take a couple of you down with me. The funny thing is that I don't need to analyze you twice, so there's no reason for me to hold back, is there?
Suppressing targets. Mirror devices activated.
I never get tired of seeing this, S-craft.
Orbital laser fire. Mission complete. May you rest in peace.
I love this quote. Alright, Elisa. How about you show me what you got?
This is my secret weapon.
And, just in case...
Energy. Judgment. Arrow.
Guess that was enough.
All right, let's keep on moving.
I'm gonna have to get the craft points of every character back before the final boss fight, but I'm willing to make that sacrifice.
That's what I want to see.
This can't be happening. We did it. That was a close one. Yeah, tell me twice. They were a formidable foe, even as far as the Jaegers go. I think they were the last of them, too. Yeah, the rooftop's dead ahead. Let's go and stop that jammer. Alright, that was pretty much the toughest fight before the actual boss. So here's what I'm actually gonna do. I'm gonna rest up real quick. I'm gonna get all the character I use my craft points. I'm gonna get back to 200. And as soon as I'm done with that, I'm gonna meet you again right here in front of this orbit charging station. See you in a little bit. Alright, I made it back. I recovered everyone's craft points and now I'm ready to go. Few things worth mentioning as I did all of this. Everyone got to level 66. Not that I really planned to, but things happen. No one got new crafts, however, we got 2 master quartz that got a level up, those being Aegis as well as Falco. Let me explain what they do. Aegis got, other than its normal boost of stats, it got the Grand Press Earth Art, which is the 3rd tier of Earth Arts, and sorry. The physical block became a physical reflect at the beginning of combat, which is a step up. And also we get a physical reflect when once per fight, whenever our Millium's HP will reach 20% or below. And now for Falco. Falco got the Recuria art, which is an AoE stat ailment heal. Inside at the beginning of combat will last for 4 turns instead of 3, and we got a 5% boost in evasion to the base stat evasion up. Nothing major other than that, instead than just, you know, leveling up, stat up, and all that good stuff. No new arts, no new crafts. And now, let's get going towards the final boss of Act 1-2. I highly recommend, before you head in there, you actually go to the cooking menu and you cook some potato croquettes and classic croquettes. The reason for that is very simple. The strength and defense buff will be very useful, especially the strength one. You'll see what I mean once we get there. Let's get going.
We're back outside.
Right, it's just above here.
Okay, let's get ready for another boss fight. Please tell me I don't have to voice this. No, I have to apparently. There it is. We finally made it here. Wow. It reminds me of something, but I can't really put my finger on what that could be. Saw it maybe in a Mega Man game or something? I don't know. The orbital wave jammer is a lot bigger than I was expecting. So how are we gonna stop it? If you won't let me to bust it up, just say the word. Must breaking things be your solution to everything? I think we'd best take a good look inside and see if it can be disabled. There should be a maintenance panel somewhere on the outside. We should probably leave that to you, Elisa. One thing's for sure, we need to stop it before reinforcements arrive.
I sincerely regret to inform you that won't be possible.
I'd recognize that voice among 1,000.
I recognize that voice.
Yeah, it's gotta be him.
Oh boy, it's better and annoying.
Phantom Thief B? What are you doing here?
So you finally revealed yourself. I take it you're here as one of Ouroboros' enforcers.
Ha ha! It's a pleasure to meet you, Icy Maiden. I'm flattered a woman as stunning as you is so remarkably well informed of yours truly.
Blue Blanc, also known as Phantom Thief B.
Good day to you all, fair students of Class 7. I need no introduction, I'm sure, but if I may kindly refresh your memories, I am Blue Blanc, enforcer number 10 of Ouroboros, also known as the Phantom Thief.
Oh no. If you're a Phantom Thief, then I am very ashamed of you. I know a group of Phantom Thieves that can do your job better than you 1,000 times. Oh wait.
I've been longing to meet you all again during these months we've been apart. Our meeting in Ymir was lovely, but lamentably far too brief.
Ugh.
In case you have missed my first video on Trails of Cold Steel 2, that's the video I did, and it's the first one in my playlist, really. Go watch it. I actually talked about this. Sorry, my throat is a little sore, so I have a little trouble talking tonight. So what I was trying to say is that yes, they did meet in Ymir. It happened in the first game between chapter 6 and 7. It's an event that happened outside of the actual game that we played, and I think it was in the drama CD where there was an extra chapter. Again, an in-between between chapter 6 and 7 of the original story of the first game.
What are you doing here anyway? If you're planning on getting in our way, we're not backing down without a fight.
Ha ha! please, there's no need to be so aggressive. I live for the pursuit of beauty. And so it was that I came to this distant land today. Obstructing you is but a secondary objective.
Beauty?
What are you implying?
How could you not understand? Look around you. This land is rife with the exquisite scent of nature, as well as home to an abundance of life. But once the flames of war sweep these highlands, all of what we see will be lost in mere moments.
You are sick.
And the one thing that could make it all the more breathtaking is the moment where it is robbed of its own beauty. What other reason would one such as myself have to come here, other than to witness such a dazzling demise?
You son of a...
You really are messed up in the head.
Lord Blue Blanc, that should be enough playing around.
Oh hey, it's Millium 2.0.
Her!
What's with that doll?
Huh?
The Ashen Awakener and his supporters have been sighted. While currently doing so is not outlined as part of our objective, I think it may be best to capture them while we have the chance.
Why, I couldn't agree more. And yet there are times when the prologue to a battle is sweeter than the finest of wines. Simply carrying out orders without taking the time to enjoy the opportunities they present seems rather a shame, don't you think?
I think not.
Who is she?
She's the one who kidnapped Elise and Princess Alphen. She was acting on orders from Vita, but she was the one who did it while using that black doll of hers.
A little thing like her did all that? And that doll looks just like Ergetlum, doesn't it?
But why?
Yeah, it does raise kind of a few flags.
Tell us, just who are you? Are you with the Society? And what did you do with Elise and Princess Alphen?
The Society? I presume you are referring to Ouroboros. Negative. I do not belong to that organization.
Huh?
It's as she says, sadly, she's not among our numbers. I wouldn't go so far as to deny that she has any relation to us at all, but for the present, think of her as a delightful little someone cooperating with the Noble Alliance, much like ourselves.
Like Zephyr. And like Crow, too.
We don't have time to waste with idle chatter. I believe this discussion has gone on for long enough.
Couldn't agree more. I do want to kick your butt.
My name is Altina Orion. My codename is Black Rabbit. And this is Clown Soleus. Commencing apprehension of targets.
Black Rabbit. And her name's Orion, too.
You're just itching for a fight, aren't ya? Come on, Lammy. I say we give her what she wants.
Ha ha! How wonderful! A contest of strength between black and white! Ready yourselves, Class 7! When last we met, you tasted of bitter, unripened fruit. Allow me to sample how much you've matured since.
Here he comes!
A wind that blows across the highlands. Grant us strength!
Ha ha! Then let us begin. Ha ha! There's nowhere to run.
Not exactly the best of beginnings now that I think about it.
Bionic. Fire.
Hardly the best of beginnings, really. Alright, boss fight. Actually, final boss fight of Act 1-2 versus Blue Blanc and Altina Orion. allow me to explain to you the gimmicks around these fights. Now, remember back in Act 1-1 when we faced Xeno and Leonidas? Well, this fight follows the same gimmick. We have 40 turns to win this fight if we want the extra AP, which we do. And considering that Blue Blanc and Altina moved first, that means 2 turns have already passed and we only have 38 to go, counting the one we're doing right now. So, what are the gimmicks around this fight besides the turn limitation? Allow me to explain. First off, let's talk about Blue Blanc real quick. So, this guy is a pain in the neck. And with that I mean, he has a lot of skills that can actually impede you. Like that skill you use, Akashic Rain, can decrease your movement range as well as debuffing you. And he also has the ability to summon minions, much like Xeno could do that with his mines. But they really aren't anything we should concern ourselves about, considering that they are a few of the robots that we faced inside the Watchtower so far, so we don't have to wait and analyze them in order to get a full monster companion. We can just go and hit Blue Blanc as hard as we can in the head, and no one would be the wiser. The real problem is actually Altina. Altina has an ability, allow me to highlight her so you can see her status, efficacy, and whatnot. Altina has an ability that is identical to Million, capable of raising a barrier that completely nullifies a physical strike. How is that a problem? Well, it's actually very simple. Blocking one attack means that she will be able to block even an S-craft if that happens. If she raises that barrier, just in case that happens, make sure you hit her with someone that has little physical strength, like Elisa for example, so that you will be take back very few damage. Also, I forgot to mention one attack that Blue Blanc has. He can use cards. If you remember, Crow had something like this too in the first game. He has some cards that you can use at random to deal status effect elements and even high damage to a single target on the field. You really don't want that to happen. So the way we're gonna do this fight is very simple. Remember when I said have some croquettes at the ready? That's exactly what I meant. First off, we're gonna buff ourselves up as well as analyzing the enemies by using battle scopes and all that good stuff. Make sure to analyze them both.
Here I go.
Just like that. For this one, I think I'll have Reen use Motivate.
Right, let's do this.
So that he gives a global buff. And I'll have Claire use Flawless Leadership.
Now is the time to attack.
All right.
Understood.
I'll handle it.
This is good enough, I think. Then I'll use another battle scope. And right here with Elisa on this turn,
Right.
I am actually not going to use her S-Craft because her power is actually not a factor when it comes to Judgment Arrow. Remember, magic attack calculates damage via Art Strike, not strength. That's exactly where the lovely Cream Croquette comes in, since it also buffs up Art Strike.
This is good.
My turn.
And I am taking every single advantage I can in this fight. You bet on it.
This is good.
Okay.
And right here, did I analyze Blue Blanc? Yes, I did. Okay, one last... Wait... Okay. Sorry, I got lost a little bit in here. Right now, last step of this strategy, use a tomato or energy jelly to fully refill Green's craft points and get ready to lay the smackdown.
That's pretty good.
I'm not sure, even with full strength, that this will be enough to take these enemies down. But we'll see what happens.
Here I go! Sylphie dance! What's that?
One could say that boosting your stats like these and use S-crafts is kinda cheap, and I do see wherever you would be coming from if you think that. But you know what? I don't care.
Gather on my blade!
The reason behind that is actually simpler than you think. Especially when you have a turn limit like this, and I already lost count.
This is my secret weapon!
Being prepared for everything is very important.
Arrow!
Should have used another croquette on Elisa for extra power, but this'll do.
Wonderful!
Health depleting. Curious. Forming barrier.
Okay, that's the barrier.
Alright,
Okay, you may have noticed that I haven't used Claire's S-craft. You can imagine why pretty easily.
now is the time to attack!
Alright,
Understood!
My turn.
And here's where the rest of the strategy comes
Good
in.
luck! Come on, Lammy!
I am also going to use my reserves. I am going to use them, however, in a way you really don't see coming all that often. This'll be fun. Wait, no, I have a better idea. Just let me do my own thing, don't worry. Everything will fall into place very quickly. No, second thought. Best to do it now. Going for the overdrive.
Overdrive!
You can never be too prepared.
Yeah! Delicious!
Understood. Now is the time to attack!
Alright,
Understood.
aye, aye, Captain! Yes, sir!
Don't worry, this strategy is very deliberate. Here, I'll go and bonk Altina in the head.
There!
Here I go!
Reen, you go
Sorry,
out, and
with
Gaius
pleasure.
comes in. Buffing strength.
Take this! That was great!
No problem.
Elisa comes out, Alien comes
Sorry, would you mind?
I'll try at least.
in, and I'm gonna use a lovely cream croquette on Elliot. And
Try
now,
this!
let the chaos commence.
Wow, this is really good.
It theoretically should be enough to finish them off in one sweep.
Come on, Lammy!
And I still should be in the 40 turn range. Yeah, it'll definitely do the trick.
Grant me your strength!
If not this, Elliot's S-craft will finish it off for me.
Calamity!
Such
beauty.
Well, Elliot, seems like you're gonna be using your S-Craft for once. To actually kill someone.
Here's a performance especially for you.
Or rather, to finish off a boss. Something that doesn't happen every day with his S-Craft.
7th Rhapsody! You've been a wonderful audience.
Mission failed. But how?
Alright, let's keep going.
Well, that was certainly a little tougher than I envisioned. Still, glad I could pull it off this smoothly. Angel got to level 3, I didn't see that. We got Shining. This is very, very good for Elisa, actually. Her support role is getting even better. Once per battle, one automatically recovers from KO with 50% HP and plus 50 craft points. HP regeneration for 3 turns, 50% HP recovery once per fight when HP are 20% or lower. Not too bad, not great, but it's okay.
Great!
Done.
And everyone got to level 67,
thank
that's
goodness.
very good.
That's what I want to see.
Look at me go!
I did it!
I'm just getting started.
That's actually very, very good. And we got the AP. Yes. I think it took something like 20-ish turns. So I can say I'm somewhat satisfied. I did kinda cheese it though, I admit it. But I have no shame.
Damn, they're strong.
Ah! Marvelous. Your taste is so much sweeter than I was expecting. It looks as though they don't intend to be taken without a fight, my lady.
Raising threat level appropriately. The white doll fought more ably than the specifications I was informed of suggested as well.
Really? Still, you're connected too, aren't you?
So, ready to start talking, Altina? Where are Elise and Princess Alphen? There better not be a scratch on them.
I don't know the answer to your question. I've yet to be informed of their whereabouts since I delivered them to Lord Rufus Alborea.
Wait, Rufus?
Yep. Now we learn that Rufus Alborea, Eustace's brother, is actually behind everything. Although it should be somewhat of public knowledge, I guess.
Isn't that Eustace's brother?
It sure is.
He's been making quite the name for himself as the Noble Alliance's chief of staff. It was largely thanks to his skill that the Imperial Army's armored divisions have become split throughout the country. His sharp mind for politics has played no small part either.
Why would he do that?
Regardless, you two seem to know the answers to many questions we've had regarding matters within the Alliance. And we plan on having you answer each and every one of them once we've seen our operation through.
I don't understand.
How very pitiful. They don't seem to realize that we still hold the upper hand.
Wait, what? Hang on a damn minute.
What the?
He can use magic? I mean, actual magic. But again, he was kind of close to Vita, so yeah.
It can't move.
Is this shadow weaving?
It is but one of many skills I possess. And now each and every one of you are caged birds, powerless to fight back.
How could we have known he could do this?
How could I have been so careless?
Commencing apprehension of targets.
But not to worry. We won't be whisking you away from this land just yet. I wouldn't want to deny you the chance to watch it burn.
This isn't over yet!
Green, what are you doing?
Green, wait!
You're not doing what I think you're doing, are you?
Green, you don't have to do this!
Ha ha! You're as fascinating as always. With the strength of an ogre, you may very well be able to break free of my shadow weaving. Go! Unleash the mystery within yourself!
That won't be necessary.
Another familiar voice.
What?
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! Were those wires?
Sharon?
How in the world? Is that really you, Sharon?
Yep, Supermaid to the rescue. And I mean that literally.
But of course, I've come to collect you, my lady. And I'm relieved to see so many of your classmates are in good health.
Dude, you need to get checked out for that maniacal laughter.
Now here's a face I wasn't expecting to bump into on foreign soil. This too must be the will of the goddess. Nay, perhaps it would be more fitting to think it the guidance of our Grand Master? It's been some time, Enforcer number 9.
I'm afraid it's neither. I am a loyal servant of the Rhineford family. What more reason do I need to come to Lady Elisa's aid?
Thank you, Sharon. She's still the same Supermaid as always.
She couldn't have appeared at a better time.
Ah, so your love and devotion is for the Rhineford family now? What of your love for the Grandmaster?
All I'm doing is prioritizing the Rhineford family over my duties as a member of Ouroboros. Nothing more, nothing less.
Haha, I see. I take it you've no intention of following the same path as Joshua and Ren.
That path was closed to me long ago. Still, if you intend to harm those I love in your pursuit of beauty, then I'll show not the slightest mercy in severing your ambitions.
Talk about scary.
Sharon!
I couldn't be more pleased to hear as much from the severing chains. Very well, then I shall respond in kind with all that I...
What are you all doing down there?
And here's where the party comes to a sudden halt. The fun police have just arrived.
No.
An Alliance airship.
They're back already?
So, you think you can infiltrate our Watchtower and get away with it, do you?
As a matter of fact, I have already infiltrated the Watchtower, and I did kind of get away with it, so... I mean, the guards that you left in here were actually complete idiots.
Stay right where you are! You're under arrest!
Oh yeah, I really would like to see you trying.
They've brought soldats too!
This isn't good. We're completely surrounded.
Yeah, if only we had a giant robot to pilot ourselves to take care of the others. Oh wait.
And we were so close to disabling that jammer, too.
It's time we retreat.
What boorish fools. Still, even if we were to leave, you have nowhere left to run.
That's where you're wrong.
Oh?
Is this what was mentioned in that report?
Are you calling Valimar? Oh, is he all ready to go? He should have plenty of mana now.
Right. Heed my call. Valimar, the Ashen Knight!
And here we go again.
Acknowledged.
This is gonna be fun.
Oh, such beauty.
Oh, can it, Blue Blanc?
I assume that to be the Ashen Knight.
We'll take care of that airship and the soldats. I'll leave everything here to you guys.
Rain?
Wait, what are you doing?
Are you seriously gonna jump? Stop! That's dangerous!
He's gonna do it. That was actually crazy. And I like that. And here's a missed opportunity because we actually go to the ground to fight. Could have been an aerial battle against the airship, but nope.
What's the ash-colored knight doing here? You really have joined forces with the Imperial Army, haven't you?
No, we haven't. But we're not going to stand by and let anyone threaten the peace of Nord.
Lord, that sword, you complete idiot.
Don't get cocky, kid. Back me up from above. May glory shine upon us for defeating that knight and presenting it to Duke Cayenne.
Sure. Good luck with that.
Yes, sir.
Stay aware of what's happening in the sky. If you get caught off guard because you were too busy dealing with the enemies on the ground, it's gonna hurt.
I know. We're just going to have to find an opening and take advantage of it.
Use your links well.
Oh, that I will. Now we can perform unity attacks. Think of unity attacks as a more powerful version of Reen's finisher. Basically, it's, well, the easiest way to explain it is that think the enlightened domination that we can do with 3 bravery points only powered up to an insane amount by using the link partner as well. There are different variants of the unity attack, and they depend on the partner. We also have new partners to talk about when it comes to Divine Knight fights, but first I'll have to talk about this boss fight in particular. Okay, so as you can see, we have a total of 4 enemies. 2 Drakens, a sword and a gun. Then we have that big ass airship over there, and then a Spiegel model that is in the background. How this fight is gonna go is actually very simple. The Spiegel will stay out of range and will not attack, or rather it will, by giving orders to the Drakens and boosting their stats a little bit if I do remember well. And it won't come to attack us straight ahead until we defeat one of the 2 Drakens. Then there's the airship up ahead. There's literally nothing we can do about it. There will be taking turns where it attacks us, and that actually kind of hurts. The cannons on that thing pack quite the punch. Around 10 to 20,000 HP worth of damage, so we do want to be careful around that. The strategy for this fight is very simple. Focus on the Drakens and then single the Spiegel out for last. Also, one thing worth noting about that airship, if you go for Morning Moon, you can avoid its attacks. You won't be able to counter on any of the soldats on the ground, but that's another story. Anyway, once we get the partner turn, we're gonna be talking about it, but first, who do we want to attack first? The sword or the gun? If I remember correctly, the sword has less HP than the gun one, so I'm gonna go with that first.
Gotcha!
Ouch.
I can do this.
Okay, let's talk about the new partners. As you can see, first and foremost, we have Alisa. Alisa gives us the Sunlight Blade Unity attack, and she gives us 2 different X arts, Blessed Arrows, which will give us only a craft point regeneration ability, no insight, that's unfortunate, and Lordly Flare, the fire-based art for Divine Knights. Then we have Gaius and Millium. Gaius will give us Dragon Blade as unity attack, Wild Rage, where we sacrifice HP for the sake of craft points, and Gale Raid, which is the same as Fees, wind-based damage. Then we have Millium. Starlight Blade for unity attack, Ultimate Barrier negates a single physical strike, and Geoquake, earth-based attack. So for this fight, like usual, I'm gonna go for Fee, and I am going to use Sonic Burst to increase my speed and get extra turns with Valimar. Believe it or not, this thing is a lifesaver. Ouch. Yeah, that right there is the reason why we want to take care of these guys as fast as possible.
Now, gotcha!
It's working!
Because we won't be able to survive for too long with that plane up in the sky. The Soldats don't deal a lot of damage on their own, but backed up by the airship, we won't be able to survive forever.
Let's go!
But as long as we're able to take care of the 2 Drakens, leaving the Spiegel alone, we shouldn't have too many problems.
Gotcha!
That's it! Just a little more!
I'll handle it.
No, I'm gonna rebuff the speed again. And next turn, I'm gonna heal up and then charge up.
Let's go!
Okay,
Gotcha!
the first Draken is down. Almost. Yeah, the Spiegel increases the strength of the opponent. Okay, I'm gonna use Spirit.
Let me help.
Taking down the Draken, sword, and with that, the Spiegel comes in the front row. Before attacking it, however, we're gonna be dealing with this guy first. And I'm actually gonna show you the Unite attack with the Starlight Blade.
Go! Starlight Blade!
Damn.
My turn.
Keep it up!
47,000 damage. That's a lot. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Spiegel, then the Draken with its attack art, and then the airship. Well,
Bring it on!
even if I don't get to counter the airship, I really don't care.
Gotcha! Now! Gotcha!
If I can, I want to try and finish this fight with the Unite attack with Alisa, so that I will be giving her the extra 100
Gotcha!
link points. Okay, so where were you? Wicked Head, 3 stars. And I'm gonna go Golden Moon again. I don't want to take the damage from the airship now.
Gotcha! Let's go! Gotcha!
I mean, the less damage I can take, all the better, I guess. Nope. Sidestepping for the win. Rena has studied from the Sword Masters in Fire Emblem. Okay, gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. I think I could have used Enlightened Domination here, but I chose not to. I don't think I really need it.
Okay.
You know, that actually kind of hurts. Not as much as you should have done, but it was a step in the right direction.
Let's go! Gotcha!
Now that the Draken is out of the way, let's take care of the Straggler. So, we haven't faced the Spiegel before in this game, so we don't know the weakness areas. And I'm gonna make it very simple for you. This guy's weak spot is the body. The body in normal stance has 3-star unbalanced efficacy. When it's in attack stance, it's 4. Just hit it. It's worth mentioning that he actually has a lot more strength and defense compared to the Drakens. I mean, it is a commanding unit, so it should come as no surprise. Gotta go fast, yet again. Come on, hit it. Ah, damn it.
My turn.
I'm gonna go
Let me help.
Spirit. Come on, hit it. I wanted to reduce its speed, but I guess I can still do it now.
Let's go!
Okay, Rean.
This should still deal around 30,000, give or take.
Starlight
Still 45,000.
Keep it up. I'll handle it.
I can appreciate
Charging
that.
him up.
And I think now's the time to use Morning Moon. Yep.
Bring it on!
That was easy enough to call, actually.
Gotcha! Let's go! Gotcha!
Another Unite attack, and this fight will be over. I highly doubt I'll get there, but... let's see.
Let's go! Gotcha!
Just in case when Fee's next turn comes around, I'm just gonna have her swapped out with Lisa.
Let's go! Gotcha!
My turn.
There we go.
Good luck. I'll handle this.
Lord Leaf. Yeah, that can work. It's free damage, why not? Well, free. Free in quotation. Nope. I'm gonna wait. Because this will give me the finisher.
Now!
Come on, Rean.
Leave it to me! Go!
Sunlight
Blade!
Game over.
You didn't do half bad that time.
Could have done this a little faster.
How can this be happening?
But I always enjoy reaping these guys a new one.
The victory's mine! Unless you're in the mood for round 2.
Withdraw! We're abandoning the Watchtower! To the airship! A rendezvous with the forces in Erebonia! Yes, sir!
Well, that was easy enough.
They're running away! Not quite the original plan, but all's well that ends well.
That's mission complete, I guess.
Master Rean gave a most impressive performance, didn't he?
I just hope he doesn't make a habit of jumping off of rooftops.
He may be reckless from time to time, but we wouldn't have him any other way.
I suppose it's time we take our leave. Know that I leave with no regrets, I was able to behold the famous Ashen Knight in person, and for that, it was all worthwhile. Do you have any objections, Black Rabbit?
Not especially. Being presented the opportunity to adjust the threat levels of multiple targets at once proved beneficial for me as well.
They're getting away!
Don't move. We have questions, and we know you're the one with the answers.
Yeah, I think it's a little late for that.
Ha ha! The curtains have only just risen for the Erebonian stage. I wonder what incredible fate will befall our actors. I cannot wait to see how each of you play your respective roles. Particularly you, Severing Chains.
My part in all this has long been so, but feel free to sit among the audience and watch. There is nothing in this world that could cause my love for the Reinford family to sway.
Excuse us. Orion, Arrogant Limb, may we meet again?
Yeah, totally! And see you, Sammy!
Sammy? Ugh.
Sammy?
Please refrain from confusing Clown Soleus.
If you would, do pass on my regards to Reen Schwarzer. And now, I bid you adieu!
And there they go. So much for capturing them and questioning them. Huh, Claire? Should have held them at gunpoint way before they jumped all the way up there. Oh boy. Oh well, we'll get more chances, I'm sure.
That was exhausting.
At least we were able to make it through unscathed.
Now that they're gone, we should set about disabling that device. Once that's done, the Highlands should start returning to normality.
Yeah, about that, Sharon.
Yeah, you're right. And just how do you know what we're here for?
Oh, I always know what you're thinking, my lady.
Yep, for once, I actually remember what the game actually had in mind, and I didn't ask questions. I think I'm starting to learn.
That's our Sharon.
I mean, one could say that I remember the story, but here's the thing, I actually don't remember every single detail about the story. Anyway, back to it. Reen reunited with the others and watched as the orbital wave jamming device was disabled successfully. With the jammer now lost, both Noble Alliance forces and Jaegers remained in North withdrew to Erebonia. As a result, the 3rd Armored Division was able to focus their troops on the Erebonian side of the border as well. Thus the crisis came to an end, and peace began to return to the Highlands. We got a new sword from the defeated Spiegel, and with that, new crafts for Valimar. See you in Act 1-3 when I'm going to explain those to you. Like Heavenly Slash, for example. We only got Heavenly Slash? I thought we would get 2. Well, guess I was wrong. It can happen from time to time. I think it's safe to say that thanks to your efforts, the immediate danger to our homeland has passed. Now there is no longer any need for us to leave it behind. You truly have our deepest gratitude. We didn't do all that much, really. Yeah, besides, there's no guarantee the Highlands won't be threatened again. Unfortunately so, the Alliance still has plenty of troops on the Erebonian side of the border to continue their assault. Should Zender fall, I dare not imagine what could happen. Indeed, I think it would be wise to exercise just as much caution as before. Even so, I want you to know how much I appreciate what you did. No matter how you look at it, you saved my homeland. For that, I couldn't be more proud to call you my friends. Ah, Gaius, it was nothing. You're welcome, but I still don't think we did anything that special. The people of Nord have been like brothers to us, all of us in Erebonia for centuries now. It's only right that we lend them a hand when they need one. Thank you, Reen. What he said. Yep, helping out is what friends do. You guys, too, thank you. I feel like I'm going to be saying that for a while yet. Still, while the immediate danger to Nord may have passed, the same can be said for Erebonia. Unfortunately not. Ruhr City is entirely under the Alliance's control, and the same is true for most of the country. They have control of everything from the Rheinfurt building to the iron mine, and even the Ruhr Institute of Technology. I feared as much. Well, that explains one thing. There was some damn evidence on that jamming device that pointed it to be made at the Institute. That makes sense. If the place is under the Alliance's control, I'm betting Schmidt was involved in its development. Schmidt? As in the Professor G. Schmidt? He's certainly supposed to be capable, but are you sure? I met him when I was little with you, right, Grandfather? That you did. He and I go way back, but I really wish we didn't. He's not an easy guy to like. If you ask me, he was probably involved in the development of the Soldats and that giant airship of theirs too. Hell, Scratch probably. I can't think of a single other engineer alive who could perfect those things outside of him. It must be crazy good if you're the one acknowledging his skills. Sounds like the Alliance had a really capable man making their weapons. Schmidt aside, what brought you here to begin with, Sharon? I thought you went straight back to Ruhr after the war began. I would have thought Mother would be happier if you were there too. I'm here because I discovered that you were here, of course. Contrary to what you may think, that was what the Madam Chairman wanted me to do too. She did? Indeed, she asked me to come and assist you and your classmates for the time being. I haven't been able to get in contact with her since I left Ruhr, however. You okay, Elisa? Thanks, Reen, but I'm fine. We're talking about my mother here. I'm sure she's perfectly okay wherever she is. Right now, I need to focus on my own goals. I did promise that I'd find a path of my own to show her after all. And I'm certain she would be pleased to hear that, milady. I second that. Tear-jerking goodbyes. You're leaving? I am. I don't know when I'll be able to return again, but I will be back. Until then, take care of Lily and Sheeta for me. Oh, and Charles too, of course. Sure. Thank you, Gaius. But I don't want you to go. I want you to stay right here. Stop that, Lily. You're making it harder for me to hold back. You too. I know you'll miss him, but try to show some understanding for your brother. He has something very important he needs to do with his friends. All of this has been a stark reminder to me of how fragile the peace of this land is when one of its neighbors is at war. The threat of being drawn into the conflict may have passed for now, but it may not stay that way for long. No, we can no longer expect to live in peace irrespective of what is happening on the other side of our borders. If I want to protect the peace of this land, I need to stand up for and fight for it. just as our ancestors did during the war all those years ago. Well said. Prince Dracos himself also first took up arms here in Nord. The warriors of Nord followed suit, taking up their spears to fight to their friends and brother who loved this land as much as they did. Yep, I think it's all coming together. You want to follow in their footsteps, do you? I do, but that isn't my only reason. During my time as a student of Class 7, Erebonia has grown close to my heart. So I'm not just fighting to protect the home of my friends, I'm fighting to protect what I consider my second home. Wow. Thanks. Don't worry everyone, I'll return safe and unharmed, I promise. I'll also come back more mature and more aware of what I want to leave my life after the war comes to an end. So stay safe and wait for me, okay? Okay. Alright. I'll do everything I can to keep everything here running smoothly while you're away. I will too. I'll be praying for you every day. Me too. May the winds and the goddess watch over you while I'm away. Farewell. Their parting words said, the time came to leave the land of Nord behind. Goodbye guys, don't worry, we will be back very soon. Hopefully. And with that we disappear in a puff of smoke. Gaius' family happily waved to them until they were out of sight, and swearing silently to return to Nord another day as they entered the spirit path, they started on their journey back to Ymir. Oh, we're back. Yeah, and we're all in one piece. This is where we fought that huge monster when we came here last time, right? I can't believe we got this far so fast. This is what the spirit path can do? Unbelievable. I had no idea there already existed a means of transportation faster than trains or airships. Well, it's called the spirit path because it's really only intended to be used by spirits. It's not really meant to be used by humans to travel from place to place. We'll all have to be very grateful to Master Valimar for allowing us to do so then. And even more grateful still for saving us from quite a perilous situation at the Watchtower as well. Yeah, he certainly did. Thanks, Valimar. It's only because of you that we're all able to make it back here together. Have a good rest. You've earned it. Acknowledged. Entering in active state. Do not hesitate to call my name again should the need arise, my Awakener and his friends. Looks like he's asleep. Alright, we should be returning to Ymir. We need to let the others know that we're all okay. Woohoo! I can't wait to see everyone! Everyone good to go? We should all be able to make it before nightfall. Ooh, that was an experience. It seems like people are cheerful around here today. Something good must have happened. I wonder what though. We're here! And not a moment too soon with how dark it's become. It's nice to be back here again. Yeah, it's only been a couple of months since we were last here, but it feels more like a couple of years. I suppose that just goes to show how much of an impression Ymir's left on me. It's nice of you to hear you like this place as much as I do. Something feels off though. It's a lot noisier compared to the usual. Reen? Hey Machias, hey Tovel. Thank goodness you're alright. Hey Machias. Hey, yeah, we just got back. Looks like you managed to pick up a few folks while you were in Nord. Sure did. It's good to see you again, Tovel. Yeah. You're good to see you're doing okay. I can't complain, I guess. Things go fine on your end? That aside, what's the cause of all this commotion? Is there something wrong? That's right, we got something to tell you, Reen. It's about your father. He's... Oh no. Is something wrong with Dad? No, not at all. On the contrary, he's finally regained consciousness. That's incredibly good news. Really? Yep. Still got some time before he's up and about again, but this is a big step in the right direction. Come on, let's get back to the mansion. I know he'll be happy to see you, Reen. Oh boy. Talk about a happy ending for this episode. Welcome home, Reen. And I see your friends are with you too. Hello there. I'm sorry I can't do much more to welcome you, but I'm happy to see you here. Dad? Not at all. We're just glad that you're awake. We heard about what happened, sir. It's wonderful to know that you're well enough to talk to us like this. I appreciate your concern. Incidentally, I hear that you, Tovel, and Captain Claire, I believe, have been watching over the village in my stead. On behalf of the people of Ymir, I'd like to thank you for all you have done. As this village's lord, I truly could not feel more honored to have your aid. No need to thank me. It was just a little something I was doing on the side. The people of Ymir have shown me nothing but kindness during my stay. It's the least I can do to repay that kindness. And I have every intention of keeping up with my patrols to ensure this village sees no further bloodshed. My thanks to both of you. If Ymir could stay out of harm's way, I know that my family could rest easier. I'm aware my injuries have caused both of you plenty of grief, Lucia and Reen. I can only hope you'll forgive me for worrying you. Had I not been so utterly incompetent, Elise and Princess Alphen would have never been taken from us to begin with. You know you don't need to apologize. Them being captured isn't your fault, Dad. It never was. What matters is that you pulled through for us. That in itself is a miracle. Now you leave everything else to us and focus on recovering. We'll bring them back, I promise. Absolutely. We fully intend to do everything we can to support you. Yeah, we'll bring them back in no time. As long as Class 7 is together, there's nothing we can't do. I couldn't agree more. I have every confidence that you'll rescue Lady Elise and Her Highness. Well, are you guys just brimming with optimism? Still, we got only 3 members of Class 7 to find now. Which means that if all 3 are around Legram, that's where we'll find Emma. Assuming they stay there, yeah. And then we can finally be together again. I'll be praying to Adios for you. And remember, make the most of the time you have taken... And remember, make the most of the time you have to take a well-earned break. You won't be able to leave tomorrow regardless, yes? That's right, we need to wait for Valdemar to finish recovering. That only took about a day last time, and I don't see why it would be any different this time. I admit a part of me wishes we could leave right away, but we'll just have to sit tight and be patient. I think it'd be for the best anyway. We can double check Ymir's defenses one last time while we wait too. Thank you, Tovel. I wish you all well. I leave Elise and Princess Elfin in. Oh, looks like he went back to sleep. He still hasn't got most of his stamina back, I'm afraid. It'll be a while longer before he is ready to see any of the villagers, too. I see. That's not surprising, really. In the meantime, it would be my honor to assist you in any way I can. I'm confident that my skill as a maid will prove to be of use. Why, thank you. I'd be delighted to take you up on that. And like your father said, take care to rest as much as you can tomorrow. Of course. And you should take care not to overwork yourself, please. We're happy to help out however we can. That was how we all made it safely back from Nord. Word of my father's awakening spread throughout the village like wildfire. And while there was still plenty of dark times looming on the horizon, for the first time in a while, the people of Ymir had a reason to smile. And Sharon joined the party, but we will be talking about her in the next episode. Reen and Sharon can overdrive together, and with Reen acting as a medium, Elisa and Sharon will be able to use overdrive together. As far as party member goes, we'll be talking of her in the next episode of Let's Play Trails of Cold Steel 2. For now, I think I'm going to turbo mode my way through this dialogue, which has quite literally no consequence. We get our bonding points and we will be on our merry way. In the next episode, we're going to be wrapping up Act 1-2 by doing the second free day of Ymir and getting ready for Act 1-3. This has been Bahama Raven and I will see you soon with the next video. See you later!